Meanwhile, South Sudan's government says everything is ready for the start of negotiations between its neighbour, Sudan, and that country's opposition groups. Delegates are expected to arrive in Juba next week. CGTN's Patrick Oyet now reports.
South Sudan is due to mediate peace talks between the Sudanese government and armed groups, including the Darfur movement. President Salva Kiir says peace in his own country is unsustainable if its neighbor remains at war.
South Sudan also wanted Sudan to have also a prosperity, and therefore it is now going to use its link, and that is the historical link that has bind the opposition in Kordofan and the Angasna, because they were part of the SPLM that was fighting for liberation of Sudan on the new basis.
The cessation of South Sudan in 2011 created animosity, partly because Juba retained control of most of the oil fields, a massive revenue source. But the relationship between the two countries is improving after Khartoum hosted the talks that led to South Sudan's most recent peace deal.
The two countries are connected, you like it or you don't like it. If there is war in South Sudan, the extension of that war goes to Sudan. And if there is peace in South Sudan, the extension of that peace goes also to Sudan.
Juba is confident that next week's negotiations will solve Khartoum's outstanding challenges. That's despite unsuccessful African Union-led mediation attempts.
The probability that it will succeed is very high. And the confidence that Sudan has built with South Sudan, it has also picked the momentum. And all these are needed really to help in this peace process.
Some opposition groups, such as the Sudan People's Liberation Movement North, have been fighting with the Khartoum government since 1983. The activities of armed groups from South Kordofan, the Blue Nile states and the Darfur region along the border have caused several disagreements between the two countries. However, Juba hopes it can help bring peace to Khartoum and in turn minimize the conflict between the two neighbors. Patrick Oyet, CGTN, Juba, South Sudan.